Hi children, today's topic is conformations of alkanes. You know that alkane means the carbon and hydrogen only. In between the carbon and hydrogen there is sigma bond only. You know that some of the examples CH4, that means C H H H H, that means sigma bonds only between this C and H. When you take other hydrocarbon, the second hydrocarbon, as you know about this valency of this carbon is 4, so you know that the structure it becomes like this. Yes, so when it is like this, there is a CC sigma bond, it is possible here. This CC sigma bond also, it is said to be a sigma bond. So when we try to rotate one of the carbon, rotation around its free axis, that is the meaning here we mentioned. So it is possible to occur the free rotation about its axis. At the same time, there is little difficulty for the rotation. Yes, why it is said to be difficult? There is certain reasons. So with the help of models, we can explain about these conformations and what's meant by this conformation, that also we can discuss. So only one thing, the conformation means the rotation, free rotation of carbon-carbon single bond. We can explain about this conformation of alkanes today in detail. Now look into this model. This is our ethane molecules model. That means this black balls, no, that is representing the carbon. This white balls, it is representing the hydrogen. So when you try to rotate this CC single bond, so there is a possible, when we rotate this much, so there is one type of another structure it is possible. That means this hydrogen and this hydrogen, its position is different. This hydrogen and backside this hydrogen, when you look it, there is a different positions it has. So when we rotate like this, there is a different spatial arrangement it is possible. Different structures it is possible. So infinite number of structures it will be there for this free rotation of this carbon-carbon single bond. So such a spatial arrangement of the atoms which can be converted to one another by the rotation around its single bond. It is called conformations. Conformations, and which all structures it is formed, that it is said to be conformers or rotamers. And it is possible to get the infinite number of structures. Then why it is said to be, when we draw this much difference, that means when we are rotating this much difference, one type of structure. When we rotate this much angle, so what will we have? You will get another structure. When you rotate little more, so another structure. When you rotate this way, so this one and this one in the correct position, and this hydrogen and this hydrogen in the correct line, and also when you look into here, this is also correct line. And when you rotate like this again, so what happened? There is a different possibilities it is possible. Different spatial arrangement it is possible when we rotate this CC sigma bond. Okay, so that time you think that one of the carbon you have to be keep it fixed and other try to rotate it. So when you rotate different possible structures it is possible. That structures we are telling it as conformers and or rotamers, and the conformation we are telling the name it is the rotation, free rotation about its single bond, CC single bond. Then it is said to be free rotation about it carbon-carbon single bond, but that it's not a completely free. Why? Because of weak repulsive interaction between the adjacent bonds. Here these are the different adjacent bonds. Yes, so there is a weak repulsive interaction also arises at an energy barrier of 1 to 20 kilojoule per mole. Due to this weak repulsive interaction, it is considered to be the free rotation. It is possible, but it's not so completely free because of this repulsive interaction. That repulsive interaction we are telling the name is torsional strain. Torsional strain. That means when we are trying to rotate this CC sigma bond, at the time of this rotation, due to the adjacent bond, there is some repulsion. Repulsive interaction it is arises. That repulsive interaction we are calling the name it is torsional strain. Yes, torsional strain. But this torsional strain, no, it is very weak. That's why the free rotation it is possible. There is a little disturbance due to this repulsive interaction. Then also the free rotation it is possible between this carbon-carbon single bond. Now we can tell about the conformations of ethane. This is the ethane structure, right? CH3CH3. When two carbon atoms are bonded by a sigma bond, if one of the carbon atom in ethane molecule is kept fixed, that means I'm trying to fix this carbon, okay, in ethane molecule, other is trying to be rotate. There is an infinite number of the spatial arrangement, different spatial arrangement of the hydrogen atoms of one carbon with respect to the hydrogen atoms of the other. It is possible. The different spatial arrangements are said to be the conformations of ethane. Out of the infinite number of possible conformations of ethane, there is mainly 3 conformations we are pointing out, that it is staggered conformation, eclipsed conformation and skew conformation on the basis of minimum and maximum energy. So each conformations we can discuss now. As you know, this is the model of ethane, and you can see that this is ball and stick model. Why it is said to be ball and stick model? Ball and stick, in between connecting this carbon and hydrogen and carbon, we are using stick. That's why it is said to be the ball and stick model. Yes. So as I told, staggered, eclipsed and skew conformation. What is meant by staggered, what is meant by eclipsed and what is meant by skew? Yes, so in the staggered conformation, the hydrogen atom, this is the hydrogen atoms. So we already told that one of the carbon's position we have to be fixed, right? So you can see here now like this. Otherwise I will keep like this. That's good, right? Okay. So one of the carbon's position it is fixed. Then the hydrogen atom of the one carbon, this carbon, it is lie exactly in the middle of the position occupied by the hydrogen atoms of the other carbon. How it will be, I will show. This is in the, this hydrogen and this hydrogen, it is exactly in the same position. So this hydrogen same position. This hydrogen is other carbon atoms hydrogen, it is existing here in this. So what is meant by staggered? In between these two hydrogen atoms now, in that two hydrogen atoms middle, when we rotate this carbon-carbon sigma bond, it is able to be seen. It is possible to get the structures like this in the middle. So when you look into this, here you can see in between these two hydrogen atoms, this hydrogen it is existing, right? So when you check here, in between these two hydrogen atoms, this another carbon's hydrogen it is existing. Then another carbon's position also we can check. You can see that in between these two hydrogen atoms, this hydrogen also, other carbon's hydrogen also existing. So that means only one thing, when you rotate this carbon-carbon sigma bond, when one carbon if it is fixed, when you rotate this carbon-carbon sigma bond, the other carbon atoms hydrogen, no, that hydrogen when it is in the middle of this carbon hydrogens, it is said to be the staggered. Then what about eclipsed? Eclipsed means very simple. What it is, when these two hydrogen atoms of both carbon, when it is exactly in the same positions, means, so in this eclipsed conformation, you can see that the hydrogen atom of one carbon atom, this is a hydrogen atom of one carbon atom, it is directly behind of those of the other. So this two hydrogen atom, when you consider these are the two hydrogen atoms in two different carbon atoms, so then also it is just behind of the other. This hydrogen atom is just behind of the other. This hydrogen atom, when you look at it, is the just behind of the other. So when you look from your side, when you are looking like this, you can see it very clearly, right? It is just behind of the other. Okay, but in the case of staggered, what we discussed, it is just middle of the other carbon atoms, two hydrogen atoms. Okay, this carbon hydrogen atom, it is just middle of the other two hydrogen atoms. This is said to be the staggered, and when you exactly the just behind of the other, it is said to be the eclipsed one. So one question: eclipsed or staggered conformation, which is more stable? Can you say the answer? Staggered, it is said to be the most stable one. Why? Because in the staggered conformation, as you know, the hydrogen atoms are maximum distance apart in space. So what about the repulsion? It is minimum. So where is the minimum repulsion? That it is said to be the most stable one, which is experiencing minimum energy. That is said to be the most stable one. Yes, but when we are trying to be used eclipsed, just behind of the other, so it is experiencing more repulsion compared to that of this staggered. Okay, so staggered because of the maximum distance, and it is said to be the hydrogen atoms are in maximum apart in space, and repulsion is minimum, so the minimum energy it has, so maximum stability. But in the case of eclipsed, just behind of, there is distance, it is less in space, so there is a chance of repulsion is more compared to that of the staggered one. Okay, so staggered is more stable one compared to that of the eclipsed. Then one more type of conformation I said to you, that it is about skew. What is meant by skew conformation? All the possible conformations between this staggered and eclipsed. Eclipsed is this one, staggered means in the middle, and all the possible conformations between this eclipsed and staggered, it is said to be the skew conformations. So we can tell the definition like this: all the possible intermediate conformations between this eclipsed and staggered, it is said to be the skew conformations. So these two conformations, it is mainly expressed by two of the projection formulas, that is Newman and Sohos. So projection formulas means the eclipsed and staggered conformations that can be represented by the two of the projection formulas, that it is said to be the Sohos and Newman. First one here we are discussing, it is the Sohos projection formula. Sohos projection formula means in this projection, the molecule is viewed along the molecular axis. So we are viewing this. When you are drawing like this, when you look from this side, we are trying to draw this model into the paper along its molecular axis. Yes, these are the axes. Okay, this is the axis here we are mentioning. So it is then projected on the paper by drawing the central CC bond. I will draw here like this. This is our carbon. So here we have to draw C, and this is C. So we know that bond line representations, we are not representing this either. So I am just representing the molecular axis only. So this end it is expressing the carbon, this end it is expressing the carbon. Okay, then what all things here? In the case of eclipsed, you know that two of the hydrogens on the same position, and these two hydrogen atoms in the just behind of the other, and these two hydrogen atoms also just behind of the other. So here you know that this is three angles. Yes, each one at a degree of 120. So eclipsed means here we need to draw just behind of the other the hydrogen atoms. So what the way we can do it one way. The structure, it is able to be drawn like this. So the two hydrogen atoms, the hydrogen atom, this carbon is representing this, and it is representing this carbon, and this is the next carbon position. Okay, so here you have to draw these two hydrogens first. So these are the two hydrogens. Okay, yes, in the same way like this, right? Okay, same position they are existing. So these two hydrogens be drawn. Then two more hydrogen in each case we have to be drawn. So this hydrogen and this hydrogen, you know that this hydrogen, how this way, this one we can draw, this one you can draw, no problem. Yes, it is okay. And this hydrogen also you can draw, that is okay, no problem. But what about this two hydrogen? Is it possible to draw like this in this paper? No, it's not possible. That's why that we are representing it as this way. dotted or the correct line, it's not a problem. So these two hydrogens we expressed this way because it's not able to be expressed the same way in the paper, that's why. But other two things what we expressed here in this, the same way we expressed in the paper also. Okay, this is the way of representing the eclipsed. Just express what the structure it is in the paper, that is mentioning this on the base of its molecular axis. So these two, this carbon we are expressed like this, and these two bond we expressed here. So it is possible to draw here, no problem. Yes, but here this the top ones it is not possible to express here. That's why we just use this dashed arrows, dashed lines. And also one thing, we have to be drawn only one thing. This hydrogen just behind of the other. This hydrogen just behind of the other. Likewise you express. This is eclipsed. So what about the staggered? This is our staggered. Staggered means you know that this is fixed carbon. In between these two fixed carbons, hydrogen in the middle, the other hydrogen it is existing. So try to draw in this paper the structure. So this is the structure. This is the two ends carbon, and these two we can draw, no problem. So that it is, we can draw like this. This is one hydrogen and this is another hydrogen. This one we can't see when you look from the side. Yes, when you look from the side you can't see this carbon, sorry, this hydrogen. So these are the top two hydrogens, and the down one we can draw like this. Okay, and these are the three hydrogen atoms in the eclipsed form. So this two now that we can draw here as such. So this hydrogen and this is the other hydrogen, and this hydrogen now. So you have to be expressed like this. Okay. In the straight way you have to be expressed, that's good. Because it is in the straight way now. So here, this is the structure, okay. So this is said to be the staggered. So when you study the conformation, when you are making like this structure, it is easier for to study the portions of conformation. This is our eclipsed one and this is our staggered one. Okay, this is about the Sohos projection formulas. Next one, it is Newman projection formula. This Newman projection, it is easier to draw and visualize. Now we can start the Newman projection formulas eclipsed way of expression. So you know that this is the first carbon when you view from the top, and when you view from here it's not possible to see the next carbon. So this is the near carbon and this is rear carbon. Rear carbon means the carbon which is away from our eye. So when you look from here on the top, it's not possible to see the back side. Okay, when I arrange correctly, it is able to be here correctly, and this is little difference I mentioned. Okay, so I will do in another way. Yes, almost the same. Okay, now do one thing. This front carbon now that you have to be expressed with a point, and the back carbon now that you have to be expressed with a circle. Then in the front carbon you know that 3 hydrogens. So this in point you have to be draw these 3 hydrogens. Okay, each hydrogen at an angle of you know that 120 degree each other. Yes, the back carbon having the 3 hydrogen now. Eclipsed means this hydrogen and this hydrogen in exactly the same position. So this carbon's hydrogen, 3 hydrogens we have to be draw. So this hydrogen have to be drawn in the circles. Exactly same position means just near to this we have to be draw, because we can't draw this position, the back side one in the paper correctly. So Newman have to be draw like this. Okay. So exactly the same way, that is expressing this method. This is eclipsed one. Yes, next one, staggered. Staggered means only one thing. As we discussed early, this is the rear carbon circle and this is the front carbon. Okay, with point. So staggered means what? We know that when we rotate this, the angle between them it is this way. So I rotated this rear carbon now. Yes, this is the structure, it comes here. From when you look from the top, it is possible to see all the hydrogens. When I rotated, little difference in the angle it comes. Okay. it is possible to see all the hydrogens, but it's not possible to see this carbon. Okay, so here first carbon, 3 hydrogen atoms. The front carbon you have to be draw the same. Yes. Then next carbon we are expressing with a circle. The circle, it is expressing these 2 hydrogen, it is just middle of this one, the first one. So you have to be expressed like this way. Okay, in the back side carbon, it is expressing this way. This is said to be the staggered one. Okay, this conformation, from this conformation also you can understand that staggered, it is said to be more stable because it is experiencing less repulsion. Here you feel that both of them is just behind, that's why experiencing more repulsion. Weak repulsive interaction, it is existing there, that it is said to be the torsional strain. One more point, the magnitude of torsional strain. Torsional strain, as I told, it is a weak repulsive interaction between the bonds, adjacent bonds. Okay, so how much the magnitude of the torsional strain, it depends on the angle of rotation about the CC. Angle of rotation, how much angle it is rotated. This is, then how much angle it is rotated. Yes, understood, no? This is, now no rotation, you feels like that. When we rotate like this, how much angle it is rotated. On the base of that, the torsional strain it will be. Okay, that angle, it is also called one more name, that it is said to be dihedral angle. That means how much it is rotated. How much angle the rotation of CC sigma bond it happened. That is the criteria for the magnitude of torsional strain. So that angle of rotation we are expressing by the word that is dihedral angle. Okay, so in this examples, when you look at, this is the angle of rotation. Yes, that much it is rotated here. No, this is the eclipsed form. This much we rotated. So this is the angle of rotation. So that angle of rotation or angle of torsion, it is also having one more name, that it is dihedral angle. How much it is rotated when we rotate those bonds. Okay, so when we discussed the Newman and Zohos, from all the conformations of ethane, it is confirmed that the staggered form has the least torsional strain. Least torsional strain means weak repulsive, not so much great repulsion. It is experiencing less repulsion, that it is said to be the less torsional strain. So, but in the case of eclipsed one, just behind of the other, that's why it's experiencing more repulsion, that's why more torsional strain. Maximum torsional strain it is experiencing. Yes, that's why we are saying that staggered conformation, it is more stable compared to that of the eclipsed one. Then one more thing we told at the beginning, that it is the free rotation, it is possible, but it's not completely free because of this torsional strain. But when we are applying the extra energy in the sense the kinetic energy or thermal energy, when it is being given, when it is received by this ethane molecule, it is easy to overcome the energy barrier of 1 to 20, I told no, kilojoule per mole. So when we given any energy, it is possible to overcome this energy barrier. So in the case of ethane, it is approximately 12.5 kilojoule per mole. Okay, it is possible to overcome when we given the thermal or kinetic energy for this. So that's why we are saying that it is easy to rotate, or free rotation it is possible in the case of this ethane molecule. Okay, then so I'm concluding rotation about the CC bond. It is said to be the conformation. If there is a free rotation, it is said to be the conformation. In the sigma bond, conformation it is happening in the case of sigma bond. That point you note it down. And 3 possible conformations for ethane, that it is eclipsed, staggered, and intermediate conformation between the eclipsed and staggered, it is said to be skew, or one more name it has, Gauche. Gauche. Okay, that I forgot to say, Gauche. Then we discussed about the Newman and projection Zohos projection formulas, and staggered it is said to be more stable, and we discussed 2 more points, that it is torsional strain and also dihedral angle. Okay, thank you.